In the first game of the regular season, the Pittsburgh Steelers will travel to Cincinnati to take on the defending AFC champions, the Cincinnati Bengals. The Pittsburgh Steelers have faced off against the Cincinnati Bengals 105 times, and of these meetings, the Pittsburgh Steelers have won 67 games, and the Cincinnati Bengals have won 38 games. The Pittsburgh Steelers have lost to the Bengals the last 3 games played. Before those last 3 games, the Pittsburgh Steelers dominated the Bengals with an 11-game winning streak. Was last season a one-hit wonder for Cincinnati, or is this a team who will continue to dominate the AFC North? It's too early to tell, but we do know one thing, and that is that the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow is the special ingredient that has made this all possible. Now this season, Burrow is coming back after recovering from surgery. He's been facing a tough recovery, but he's doing well every day. He's working on getting his core strength back. Will this recovery affect his performance on Sunday? We don't know, but he did sit out of all of the preseason games. One big difference between last season and this season is the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback situation. We know that Mitch Trubisky can be consistent, get things done, even if the offensive line is still trying to come together. Kenny Pickett is fast and mobile. Kenny has improved his snap-to-throw time from over 3 seconds back when he played at Pitt to an average in the low to mid 2-second range in the preseason games. Now I want to look at last season's games with the Bengals. Last season, the Steelers met the Bengals twice. The Pittsburgh Steelers played the Bengals on September 26th and lost, Steelers 10, Bengals 24. One major area that was lacking for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the Week 3 matchup was red zone efficiency. The Bengals were 100% successful, and the Steelers were just 33.3% successful in the red zone. The Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback was sacked 4 times for a loss of 21 yards. 0 sacks on the Bengals quarterback. The Steelers did slightly outperform Cincinnati on third down conversions with 47.3% versus 33.3% for Cincinnati. Net yards rushing was 45 for the Pittsburgh Steelers and 96 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Pittsburgh had 2 turnovers and Cincinnati had 1. Yards per pass was another area of pain for the Pittsburgh Steelers, with Cincinnati having double of Pittsburgh, with 9.6 yards versus 4.8 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers even led in total time of possession with 35 minutes 22 seconds and Cincinnati with 24 minutes and 38 seconds. Now let's take a look at the game on November 23rd, Week 12 of last season. The Bengals won with a score of 10-41. The Steelers improved red zone efficiency to 100% and Cincinnati dropped down to 75%. Time of possession flipped for the Pittsburgh Steelers, having possession for 24 minutes and 20 seconds and 34 minutes and 40 seconds for the Bengals. The Pittsburgh Steelers had 3 turnovers in the game and Cincinnati had just 1. The rushing game was terrible for the Pittsburgh Steelers, only having 51 net yards rushing and 198 net yards rushing for the Bengals. The Pittsburgh Steelers have some new resources this season, and they have been working very hard to improve these things. If they do get the offensive line together, move the ball down the field, make it happen in the red zone, and if nothing else, stop Bengals running back Joe Mixon. Mixon was a powerful force in the last game with the Bengals, with a total of 165 yards rushing. Yes, that was him. That was all him. Next time, we'll look at some one-on-one matchups and take a look at this game from another perspective. And hey, defeating the AFC champions in this season opener is a great way to kick things off for the Steelers. Remember to subscribe, hit that bell if you want to see more Pittsburgh Steelers news and analysis.